This is Operation Tsunami from 1991 by Mark Fong for
software.
Some people consider this a sequel to the game The Big One, released in 1990, but the author says that The Big One was only a demo of a full game he wanted to release in the future. He asked that people send in their thoughts and constructive criticism to let him know how to shape the game. Operation Tsunami is a side-scrolling platformer with 16 stages in total. It's not a very long game, but it makes up for it in difficulty. In this review, I'm playing it on easy, and I still had a hard time getting through it. A Gravis gamepad really helps out in this game. If you're gaming on any classic Mac with ADB ports, I highly recommend picking up one of these. I got this one on eBay for around $7 shipped. This game was released for black and white Macs, and later an updated color version was released. I absolutely love the color version of this game, so much so that I have to say that I prefer it over the black and white version. But we're not done looking at black and white games yet though, so we'll be checking out the older version of this game. The story of Operation Tsunami is that a multi-billionaire is secretly amassing an army of skilled assassins, genetically enlarged insects, and armored robots on a remote island somewhere in the Pacific Rim, with plans to take over the Asian continent. You are Special Agent Frank Powell, a weapons and tactics specialist, and you're being sent covertly to the island to neutralize the force and end the threat to Asia. Operation Tsunami, to me, feels influenced by games like Bad Dudes, Contra, and most of all the Mac version of Dark Castle. Your main weapon in the game is your gun, which you can upgrade by picking up items along the way. Your other attack is your kick, which you gotta use on some enemies that you can't shoot. If you hold up and jump, you'll jump to the platform above you, down and jump to jump down. Also, jump kicking will help you get a tiny bit more air, and that can really help in the later stages of the game. The enemy AI is really good in this game. Watch how fast this ninja kicks my ass. Oh, he's good. Haha, nice try, Ninja Man. Got past you. The boss fights are every fourth stage, and they're really not too bad. It's just your standard figure out their patterns, shoot them in the right spot kind of thing. I really had no problem tearing through any of the bosses on this game, except the last one. I must have spent an hour fighting that guy alone. I wasn't playing it cool, I was just spazzing out when I got to him, not really paying attention, thinking I could just hammer him with bullets. This boss leaves no room for error, so this is how you do it. First, getting to the boss is simple, even more so after you played it about 50 million times. Jump over this first guy's 3 shots and pick up the armor-piercing bullets. Quickly duck under his missile and take him out. Next, jump and shoot the top robot. If you get the shot just right, you can take both out. Just walk or crouch walk past these spaceships and shoot the bottom ship here. If you lose health, it doesn't matter. One hit from the boss at the end of the level and you'll die anyways. Now shoot a bunch at this guy before you jump over his bullets. Jump past the landmines and you're there. The last boss on easy is called the MAF-1. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. I do know this boss can be taken out easily once you know his pattern. He shoots 2 close shots, 2 long shots, then jumps. You've got to crawl under him when he jumps, then jump over or back from his short shots and shoot. Then jump over his long shots and shoot. Try to blast him in the chin. It's the only place that'll hurt him. And eventually he'll die. Now watch out, if you walk into him while he's blowing up, you'll die. Now we find out that you need to beat the game on a harder difficulty to get a good ending. Damn! I gave Operation Tsunami 4.5 stars out of 5. I love this game. It's got that addictive quality about it, like when you die, you just want to play again and try harder. Every level in, most stages are unique. It's not just the same thing over and over again. Also, the artwork in this game, it's great. If I could improve on the game though, I'd like to see the controls tightened up a bit. My main problem and the reason why I died most of the time was because the controls feel like they have a tiny bit of lag. Barely any, but they could be better. Also, I wish the bosses had a health bar. The first few times I went up against the bosses, I didn't know if I was hurting them or not, which I wasn't. This game plays well with System 6 and early System 7. I haven't got it to work in 7.5 or newer, so sadly it got killed off pretty fast. Keep that in mind if you're going to check out this game. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to beat the game on hard.